I don't know what it is, but a lot of the men that I used to be attracted to, they don't got ugly as fuck. And they think you say that women hit the wall fast, but these niggas, they hit the wall fast. I'm talking about gaining weight, bare bellies, receding hairlines, and overall just not taking care of themselves. So if anything, it's really men that need to be in the fucking gym. Starting at a young age, these men need to get their asses in the gym. Because like, you can look at a man and tell that he don't take care of himself.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Sitting in the car.
Sitting in the car?
Yes.
I thought you were supposed to be at work.
I was at work.
Okay, so where are you now?
I'm sitting in the car.
Yeah, but why?
Because I'm just chilling.
Doing what?
Chilling. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm sitting in the car. Sometimes I need a second, okay? Like my brain.
Okay,
hurts.
yeah. Do you want to explain yourself before I go off on you?
I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting I'm across the street from a loft down the street from where we live.
Right, down the street. I had to walk in the rain to come catch you sitting in the car waiting for who?
I'm not waiting for nobody. I'm just sitting.
So you're gonna keep lying?
I'm not lying.
Okay, well, I checked your location, saw you over here. I had to walk over here because you took the car.
Okay, I'm sorry.
This is not work.
Okay, I'm off.
And what were you gonna do? Were you gonna tell me?
Why are you giving this to me?
What do you think?
Why would you want a divorce? And why would you present it like this?
Because you've been cheating on me. You're just pretending that you have no idea what this is about.
Okay, well, don't you think that we could just have a conversation first instead of just like going straight to a divorce?
No, you've been doing it for 6 months.
Okay, but you've never even confronted me about it.
Why would I have to confront you about it? Why can't you just understand that cheating is being unfaithful?
Don't you think we can have a conversation and like maybe work to come back from this?
Here is our conversation.
Don't you think
We're
there's a
getting
reason?
divorced.
No, we shouldn't have to get a divorce. So don't you think, why can't we work through it?
I don't want to work through it.
Why?
Because you know I don't tolerate cheating. I've been cheated on in the past. You know that my ex-wife cheated on me. And now you're cheating on me? Like, how bad do you think that hurts me?
This honestly feels unreal. I mean, at some point you have to ask yourself, does she even realize how this looks? 6 months of being unfaithful, 6 months of breaking the trust in the relationship, and somehow she still expects him to sit down and discuss divorce before she actually faces the consequences of her own choices. That's the part that's hard to understand. After stepping outside the marriage for that long, what exactly is she fighting for? Because cheating isn't just one mistake, it's a series of decisions made over time. When someone starts looking for a connection outside their relationship, it shows that something has already changed. The commitment, the respect, and the loyalty that hold a marriage together have already been damaged. And then expecting the person who was betrayed to calmly explain the next steps before ending things? That's where the situation becomes even more complicated.
Dispute the charge for. We all went to
that. What the fuck?
But
I
G,
know gonna take the money back.
we split that Airbnb down the middle, G.
So what?
So you disputed it for the whole charge and took all the money back. It's crazy. Why would you go in there and dispute that shit? Now I owe the bank $3,400. You didn't know that they was gonna want their money. That's their money.
Making $30,000 a month, bro. I'm not making that. I had to get my little shit back. Yes, I want that.
You could have asked me for it though.
I'm not.
You disputed it while we was all still in the Airbnb.
I did not know that everybody.
And you thought
did the shit in the first place.
Yeah, if you
Can't she see what's happening right in front of her? Sometimes a person isn't asking for more arguments or more explanations, they're simply asking for some peace. And this is where understanding the situation matters. A lot of people miss the signs when emotions are already high. Sometimes the best thing you can do is recognize when someone needs space instead of pushing the situation even further. When there is already tension, bringing more pressure, accusations, or drama only makes things worse. A healthy conversation requires both people to be calm and willing to listen. The reality is, when someone feels overwhelmed, the first thing they usually want is distance, not another fight. Giving someone that space can sometimes say more than 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right. So.
Oh my God.
So you didn't think I was gonna turn light? Turn light. So you were out all night, right? Mm-hmm. You were out all night. You think you're gonna be here with my kids? You think you're gonna be here with my kids?
I had fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
Too loud. I'm wasted.
You're gonna wake up our kids. So you have fun, right?
It's already daytime. The sun is out.
You haven't been here all night with the guy. I checked the
Okay,
messages.
and
I checked the messages.
What's wrong with that? That's good.
Wow, you're gonna do this to me and your kids.
That's so great. You checked my messages. Why?
At this point, the biggest thing people are noticing is her attitude. It's not just about what happened. It's about how someone responds when their actions hurt the person they promised to care about. When trust is broken, the reaction matters. If someone appears completely unaffected while the other person is struggling, it can create an even deeper feeling of disrespect and disappointment. A relationship requires effort from both sides. It's not only about sharing good moments, but also about taking responsibility when things go wrong. And then there's the financial side of the situation. He mentioned that he's been covering the mortgage every single month, a responsibility that shows commitment and sacrifice. At the end of the day, love and partnership are built on honesty, respect, and accountability. Without those things, even a long relationship can start falling apart.
I told you he's paying the mortgage every month of $1,965. Now, if she gets child support of $1,104 a month, Ms. Martinez, can you pay the mortgage? Just pay the child support.
I will not be able to afford the mortgage, no, but I do have bills as well.
Okay.
But,
ma'am, I understand, but if he's paying $1,965 already.
no, I understand as well. I am looking into getting a job. Hopefully something's within the next couple weeks. But yeah, as far as right now,
what I'm gonna do is during the pendency of this temporary order, I'm not gonna order any child support. Y'all can figure it out before we come back.
Okay, and how do we figure it out? Because
I mean, either because I know it's his mortgage. It's his house. It's his
he pretty much threatened me to leave all the time, and that's why I'm saying it's not really like a stable home for us.
Okay.
But at the same time,
so this is what I'll do. I'll order him to pay child support at $500 a month during the temp order, and pay the mortgage, and then y'all figure out what y'all gonna do about the living situations.
Okay.
Before we come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. And he won't have nothing to like threaten me to leave or anything like that.
Ma'am, I can't control if he threatens you to leave.
Okay.
Nothing in this order says that he can't
just feel
ask
like
you to abandon the premises, because it's according to you and according to him, it's his house. If y'all didn't buy it together, if y'all didn't buy it when y'all were married, or buy it where you have some claim to it, I can't tell you because I don't know the situation. All I can tell you is that I'm going to order him to pay child support at $500 a month, order cash medical at $200, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Miss Sweet?
No, Your Honor, nothing further from the state.
Okay. Either one of y'all have any questions?
If he was before right now, if he was saying that he can afford the 700 before that 1,000, like, can he agree on the 700? Because, I do everything. I support the kids, the food, everything. I'm just wondering if he can at least do the 700. He did mention before that he could do the 700. He doesn't give me any cash. He doesn't give me anything for the kids or anything. So I'm just wondering if because also at the same time, I do have all the bills. So,
and he gives you a whole house and he pays the mortgage on.
This is where the situation becomes more complex and the tension in the room is clearly visible. The discussion shifts from emotions to practical responsibilities, money, housing, and the children. The court is trying to stabilize things while both sides present their version of reality. The judge lays out temporary orders, child support is set, and medical expenses are addressed. The goal is to ensure the children are financially supported while the bigger issues are sorted out later. But the real conflict comes from the living situation. One party explains that the home doesn't feel stable anymore due to constant conflict and tension, while the other side emphasizes financial responsibility, including mortgage payments and support for the household. The judge makes it clear, Based on the current situation, they can only work with the information presented. Legal responsibility is assigned, but personal conflict between the parties cannot be controlled by the court. Then comes the final concern, affordability and fairness. One side questions whether a lower support amount could be agreed upon, pointing out that they are also carrying multiple expenses for the children. At the end of the day, situations like this are never just about one moment, one argument, or even one mistake. They are the result of many small breakdowns that happen over time, broken trust, poor communication, and emotions that were never fully addressed. What people often forget is that when a relationship reaches this stage, winning the argument doesn't fix anything anymore. The focus slowly shifts from proving who is right to figuring out what is actually left to protect, especially when children and shared responsibilities are involved. In moments like this, emotional reactions only make the process heavier. Calm thinking, clear boundaries, and practical decisions become more important than anything else. And maybe the biggest lesson here is this: respect and accountability are not optional in any relationship. When they start to disappear, everything else begins to fall apart, even things that once felt strong. If there is any chance of moving forward, it has to come with honesty, responsibility, and a willingness from both sides to stop repeating the same patterns. Because in the end, peace doesn't come from proving a point. It comes from accepting reality, making the best possible decisions from that reality, and choosing a path that reduces damage instead of increasing it. Sometimes that means rebuilding, and sometimes it means letting go, but either way, it has to be done with clarity, not chaos.